A Tale of Two Cities, Love, Destruction, and the Ultimate Sacrifice. Hello! Have you ever felt that life combines opposites in the same moment? This particular story begins with exactly that idea. It is not just a tale. It is a journey into one of the most bloody and romantic periods in history. We are talking about two cities. The first lives in cold peace, and the second boils with anger and madness. Between quiet London and revolutionary Paris, the story of love, destruction, and the ultimate sacrifice begins. Get ready, because this novel will make your heart beat at times and jump with fear at others. Chapter 1. The Return from the Darkness. Imagine a man emerging from a prison that lasted 18 years, the legendary Bastille. This man is Dr. Manette, whose life was unjustly taken by the tyrannical nobility. One person awaits outside who represents hope, his daughter, Lucy. He has never met her before, but her devotion and kindness become the golden thread that restores his broken soul to life. This is not just a physical return, but a spiritual resurrection from nothingness. The destinies of three people become intertwined. Lucy, who holds the key to hope. Charles, the noble French youth who abandoned his corrupt family's wealth to make a name for himself in England. And Sydney, the brilliant, cynical lawyer who lives a wasted life but discovers a great and impossible love for Lucy in his heart. Note the strange resemblance between Charles and Sydney. This resemblance is not a coincidence, but a prelude to a shared fate. Sydney, in a rare moment of honesty, vows to Lucy to sacrifice everything for her happiness and the happiness of those dear to her. The storm hits Paris, a time for vengeance. Paris was scheduled for rage. Years of accumulated hunger and injustice unleashed the French Revolution. But the revolution unfortunately turned into a merciless beast. Here, Madame Defarge emerges, a violent woman carrying blind hatred for the aristocracy, who works with cold blood, knitting a register of the victims awaiting the guillotine. She is not a revolutionary. She is the pure embodiment of vengeance. Amidst this madness, Charles makes a fatal mistake. He decides to return to Paris to help his old servant. Upon arrival, he is immediately arrested, becoming a target for the guillotine that consumes the souls of the nobles. Conclusion: the ultimate sacrifice. Now Charles is imprisoned and sentenced to death. Lucy and her family are in despair. And this is where Sydney comes in. Remember his vow? The time has come to fulfill it. Sydney, who had lived his life without meaning, finally finds a noble purpose. He sneaks into the prison, and because of the striking resemblance between them, he tricks the guards. He switches places with Charles, ensuring the escape of Lucy, her husband, and her father to safety. Sydney chooses the guillotine voluntarily. In his final moments, as he heads towards his end, Sydney reaches the highest degree of nobility. He redeemed his eternal love, fulfilled his promise, and gave his life a great meaning he had never known before. Sydney whispers his final words to himself, confident that what he has done is the far, far better thing he has ever done. He found salvation in death, allowing life to continue for those he loved. The story's message. This story reminds us that the worst and best of times can coexist, and that destructive vengeance is always countered by the act of redeeming sacrifice. The story asks us, what price are you willing to pay for love and justice? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more soul-stirring stories.